Morning. Sunday morning here. Yesterday was a flop. Everything outside was canceled. Way too much rain. So today I thought I'd run on my back deck instead of getting over to Fred's and running our trains over there this weekend. I guess I'll just run them on my own layout here at home. So I got my 2662T, which stands for tank engine. It's yellow pine lumber, it's a Malay, it's a really reliable engine. It's a Bachmann. I don't think they make them anymore. I've had it for probably 10 years now. Runs really well. Certainly enjoy it. The sound that's in it is a Revoloution. It's remote control. It's running on battery power right now. A little lighted gauge meter tells me how much voltage I have in it. And those are my ore cars. I usually run a ore car over at Fred's, so I thought I'd run my own ore cars over here. So I bought some Santa Fe and Canadian National. A nice Delton, that's a Tender and Caboose on the back. Made by Delton. But it's a Rio Grande Caboose livery. There's a whistle on it. As I said before, there's almost 300 feet of track here, 297 feet of track. Aristocrat and some Lionel and LGB all combined. The Lionel's not much, but the Aristocrat track and the LGB track, very good. The Lionel's okay now. I messed around with it enough to get it to be alright, but so I leave it out all the time. I cover the deck in the winter with a tarpaulin. Keeps it clean. The underpad is a foam, vinyl foam. It's been down as long as I've had the track down there, and that's it's got to be 5 years now. You can see it's starting deteriorating. Oh, but I have a bunch downstairs. I'll replace it. I still have almost the same amount that's here, 300 feet. I put it down to try and quieten the track on the deck. Seemed to help. So I've got KD couplers on all of the Canadian Nationals. I have a Katy coupler on that lead Santa Fe and a set of Katy couplers in between the last 3 cars on there, the last Santa Fe. I have the couplers that come with the LGB. It's called, I think it's called a close coupled attachment. You won't believe, I mean, I didn't believe when I first saw the coupler design that it would actually work. Well, it actually does, as you can see. They're not the greatest, but they do work. So, and they come with the 4-car pack. So, if you got a 4-car pack and you didn't realize what those extra things were, you just have to read the instructions carefully and figure it out. But it does, they do work. One of the couplers, I mean the couplers that come with it are the LGB, I don't know what you kind of call, but typical LGB couplers. They come with LGB. They came with a lot of different makes and models. There's a hook and loop coupler. Well, part of that hook and loop coupler is part of those close couple mechanisms, believe it or not. Maybe you guys all know that and I'm just the one that didn't know it. But I figured it out. So there's an 18-volt battery in this. In the yellow pine lumber, in the coal car Tender. The Tender really doesn't come with that engine. It's a LGB coal car that came with a set. I ended up finding a spare one, and that's where this one is. This one came from. So all the electronics for the Revoloution is in that coal car, Tender, in the Tender. And everything. I tried to put it all into the yellow pine lumber boiler area and tank area, but it really doesn't work in there. Inside that tank area is the electronics that come with the engine. And there is a plug and play board in there that you plug the Revoloution in. But the rest of the electronics are in the Tender. Mosquitoes are starting to come out. Well, it's the 20th of May, so we had lots of rain yesterday, just tons of it. When I first got that engine, I was quite nervous of rods, wheel mechanisms, and valve gear on the side. But persevered and oiled it all, because the first thing they say about that engine when you get it out of the box is oil everything. So I also have a Revoloution board, Revoloution Remote Control board in the back of that, in the caboose. That's why you see a light in there. There's a battery in there, and the Revoloution is in there. I have an electronic coupler on the caboose as well. So I have a Revoloution in the engine, and I have a Revoloution in the caboose. And I'm able to control the couplers either on the back of the tender or on the front of the caboose if I need to. And often over at Fred's, when we're switching, we have to disconnect the caboose or disconnect the engine and tender and go and pick up a set of cars. Here we're just playing. Anyway, it's a nice day, so I thought I'd get out and run it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I know the robins are not too happy about it. There's a robin nest up here. The robins tend to put a nest right around where there's human habitation, so I think you're just going to have to tough it out for a while. Anyway, I'll slow it down. First I better turn on the remote. I'll slow it down. Reverse it. See if we can see how that, the coupler is open. I press that, we'll reverse the front, drive the cars forward, and it take off. There we go. So close it, and then open it. There we go. And there it goes. So there's one on the engine and one on the caboose. There's the one on the engine. Actually, it's on the tender. I'm sure you guys can figure that out. Anyway, hope you enjoyed my running my yellow pine lumber number 36 Bachmann Malay. There's a video out on the last Baldwin, and I'm pretty sure it's this engine here. So the video is of the last Baldwin, and it's a rebuild of the real engine. And this one's copied from. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Bye. Subscribe, please. Bye.